And today, President Biden and former President Trump will be back on the campaign trail. This comes after their first presidential debate of 2024.
The 90-minute event gave voters a chance to compare the candidates. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill is live for us this morning in Atlanta with a recap of the night. It was an interesting one, Jared.
Yeah, interesting is definitely the word that we're hearing used a lot about this debate last night, Ron and Steph. But the big question, though, is going to be whether any of this moved the needle for independent voters and especially some of these big budget donors for the campaigns. After we saw former President Trump confident yet making a number of false statements, and President Biden's performance raising some questions and concerns within his own party.
In a presidential debate rematch 4 years in the making, a stark contrast in style and tone.
People are coming in and they're killing our citizens.
So what we had to do is try to put things back together again.
Out of the gate, President Biden's voice faltered.
We brought out
The 81-year-old spoke quietly and several times seemed to lose his train of thought.
If we finally beat Medicare.
Mid-debate, his campaign said he was fighting a cold.
On January 6th, we were respected all over the world.
Trump's performance was bombastic, but the 78-year-old's statements were frequently false.
He's willing to, as we say, rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month and kill the baby.
The presumptive Republican presidential nominee also avoided answering many questions. Moderators had to ask 3 times if he'll accept the outcome of the election.
If it's a fair and legal and good election, absolutely.
The candidates lobbed personal attacks at each other repeatedly.
The only person on this stage is a convicted felon is the man I'm looking at right now.
He could be a convicted felon as soon as he gets out of office.
Muting the microphones helped the moderators get to a number of key topics like abortion rights, the economy, and immigration. The only real heated back and forth between the candidates was about their golf games.
That's the biggest lie, that he's a 6 handicap of all.
I was at 8 handicap.
Yeah.
As Americans watched across the country, undecided voters we heard from said the debate didn't help them make up their minds.
I wish it would have.
Unfortunately, no. It didn't really add a lot of new information.
The next presidential debate, September 10th.
And the CBS News crew is working really hard overnight trying to fact-check this debate in real time. You can find some of that information on the website, on the CBS News website. Meanwhile, the 2 candidates are going to be on the campaign trail today. You got President Biden in Chesapeake, Virginia, and President Trump in Chesapeake, Virginia, as well as President Biden in North Carolina. Back to you.
Been a busy week for those two, already back at it. All right, Jared Hill live for us this morning in Atlanta. Thank you so much.
All right.